Well, that satisfy you, Hoppy?
Yeah, it sure does.
It's Harding's description to a T.
It satisfies me that there's another guy in Patterson's bought-out gang I hadn't figured on.
Who's that?
The telegraph operator. That wire never left his office. He ran up to Patterson's office with it and let him figure out the answer.
You know, maybe he's right.
Sure I'm right. The landlady and the ticket agent were bought and paid for. I could see the money in their eyes. Both of them had the same description of Hardin on the night he left. Word for word. Can you remember what Janie wore 30 days ago, Bill? Can you?
Well, no, Hoppy, but you can't.
And another thing. According to their stories, Hardin left the boarding house at 11:30 on horseback and pulled up at the station 45 minutes later driving a buckboard.
By George, Hoppy, bully for you.
Well, where do we go from here?
Ted, can you leave for New York tonight?
Well, I hate to rush off, but I suppose I can.
Good. You've got a job to do back there.
What do you mean?
Better get comfortable. I want to get things straight before Ted goes. Because if it comes off...
Yeah?
Patterson will go up for the murder of Evan Hardin, and you'll be sheriff of Shotwell County.
It's late at night, and eastbound number 68 is puffing up the grade a few miles out of Shotwell toward a pair of riders waiting in the shadows near the track.
Well, here she comes, Ted, right on time. Not as convenient taking her on the fly this way, but we couldn't risk having you seen leaving for the east.
Still think we're taking a chance?
Everything's a gamble in this country. A lot will depend on you, though.
I can take care of that. By George, has done me a lot of good watching you fellas work. Don't feel like a failure anymore.
I don't believe you ever did.
Matter of fact, there are a couple of pieces of unfinished business in the East I think I'll tackle while I'm back. Give it the old Cassidy treatment, huh?
You forget about Cassidy. Grab that rail. Here you go now.
Got it. Hey, remember to ship my baggage?
Coming up by fast freight. So long, Mr.
So long, Hoppy.
Say, what was that fella's last name? Hello, Branch.
Well, Cassidy, up kind of late for a sarsaparilla drinker, aren't you?
Had an errand to run.
Huh?
Yeah. Offhand, I can't think of anything I like to do less than eat crow, Branch, but sometimes it has to be done.
Well, I'm a willing listener.
I made some cracks I'm sorry for, and I want to apologize.
Really?
Yeah, I may as well lay it on the line, Branch. I thought Evan Hardin was dead. I thought that letter you read at the barbecue was a phony. Guess I'm just naturally not a trusting soul. So I sent a wire to New York and got my ears pinned back. Hardin's living at the Hudson View, all right, fit as a fiddle.
Why are you telling me all this, Cassidy?
Because I might have done you some damage. Asking questions around town and all. I had a good reason, of course.
What reason?
Miss Anderson. You knew I was staying at her rooming house.
What about Miss Anderson?
First night I stayed there, she woke me up, walking down the hallway in her sleep, talking a mile a minute about Evan Hardin being murdered.
Oh, is that so?
Yeah. Seems to me she mentioned your name a couple of times, but I couldn't quite make it out. Well, anyway, that's what started me off on the wrong foot.
Did she say anything else?
Well, she did it almost every night for a week. Did an awful lot of talking. Said she was afraid someone was going to kill her because she knew too much. Long about then, I realized she was crazy.
Mm-hmm. That all?
Well, toward the last, she got pretty wild. Said murder had been committed in her house, and she was an avenging angel. Well, that was last night, just before she took off.
Took off?
Yeah, haven't you heard?
What?
Miss Anderson ran off early this morning. Nobody knows where she went. Well, anyway, I wanted you to know the whole story, Branch. If you hear anybody spreading gossip around about you, just send them to me and I'll straighten them out.
Yeah. Sure, thanks.
Good night, Branch.
Good night. Ike.
Yeah, what is it?
Old Lady Anderson's gone crazy. Run off somewhere.
Crazy? What do you mean?
I don't know, but she's talking. Now get the boys together. Tell them to get in the saddle and stay there until they find her. Confound it, Ike. Quit pacing the floor.
Shut up, Branch.
Oh, getting smart, huh? Getting too big for your britches.
I've had a belly full of you and your crazy schemes. Don't worry, Ike. They won't talk. They're afraid of me. Big, bad Branch Patterson. I got the Indian sign on it. That won't do you no good, Branch. Nah, nothing's going to do us any good now.
Shut up, you hear me?
Knock off Hardin, bribe yourself a set of witnesses, and grab the sheriff's office. Just like that. Don't look so easy now, does it? Well, that dame running around the hills for a week now, off her nuts, screaming that we killed him.
Okay, Ike.
Put the gun down, Branch. You wouldn't plug me in the back room of your own saloon, would you? No, that wouldn't be smart. You'd have me shot out in the hills somewhere and bribe yourself a few witnesses. Give me that gun. Let me, Ike. Let go. Branch, Ike. Stop. Let go, Ike. Drop the gun. Okay. What is it, Willis?
Look, a wire just came in down at the telegraph office. Lucky I was on duty instead of the relief.
What is it? That's from New York.
Holiday.
Hester Anderson arrived here, went to authorities, told them where Hardin lives. Pinkerton should arrive, Shotwell tomorrow. Holiday.
Where Hardin lives?
He couldn't say more on a wire. She told him where we put the body, in the mine shaft at Connor's Bluff.
What are we going to do, Branch?
We better get out of here.
No, that's no good. They can't get us if they can't find Hardin's body, prove he's dead.
You mean that...
Yeah. Come on. We're going out and get rid of it. This time for keeps. Hold the light up. That's it.
I think it's farther on.
You were too scared that night to remember. Yeah, here's the place. I remember that quartz vein on the wall.
Hurry, we haven't much time.
Come on, Ike.
How deep is it?
Never mind that. Just move rocks.
Hold that light up, Willis.
I'm doing the best I can.
Hey, wait a minute. Listen. That noise. Somebody's over there. Get the light, Willie.
No, you don't. Stay right where you are.
Cassidy.
Keep those hands up, Brent. You ought to know better than that, Branch.
Okay, Cassidy. How'd you get here?
We've been tailing you all week, waiting for you to get our telegram.
Your telegram?
Yeah, a friend of ours in New York sent it and signed Holiday's name. He's in custody, by the way.
But what about Miss Anderson?
She's resting comfortably out at Bill Dixon's ranch. By the way, Bill's outside with a posse. Wanted me to tell you how much he appreciated your leading us to Sheriff Hardin's body. Just in time for the election.
It's election night in Shotwell, and the citizens are gathered on the rodeo grounds for a torchlight celebration.
Look at Bill up there on the stand, Hoppy. I'm so proud I could split.
He's going to make a good sheriff, Janie. Wouldn't be surprised if there were some pretty drastic changes around here. What with you and your weekly editorials and Bill in charge of the law.
It was a long chance, a lot of guesswork, but we won.
Yeah, thanks to Ted. That wire from New York couldn't have come at a better time.
Quiet, everyone.
Uh-oh, here we go.
Quiet, everyone. Quiet. I've got a lot to say to you tonight about what we're going to do together to make Shotwell a better place to live. You know, at another rally here not long ago, a young fellow walked up to us and told us Branch Patterson was a skunk, and it was high time someone got up enough nerve to lick him. Well, that fellow's in New York now, and I just got a telegram from him that I'd like to read to you. Bill Dixon, Sheriff, Shotwell County. Hope voters there have learned that good government is more important than a free barbecue every 4 years. Congratulations on your election. Hope I have as much luck this November when I run for mayor of New York City. Regards, Teddy Roosevelt.
We hope hope you'll be with us next time when Hopalong Cassidy will again ride out from the Bar 20 for another dangerous and exciting adventure of the Old West. Hopalong Cassidy, starring William Boyd, is transcribed and produced in the West by Walter White, Jr. The Failure was written by Harold Swanton. All stories are based upon the characters created by Clarence E. Mulford. This is a Commodore production.